Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Tottenham 3, Preston North End 0. Tottenham progress to the 5th round of the FA Cup with a very, very convincing win away up north today in the FA Cup 4th round. What a win that was. Wasn't always like that. First half tonight was shit. I'll be honest with you. Yes, we controlled the ball, but we did absolutely nothing with it. Nothing with it. You know, we were slow. We were sloppy. It wasn't as bad as some first half performances I've seen this season, but it just weren't good enough. But I'll tell you one player who did stand out to me in that first half, Son. And although he didn't get a goal in that first half, you could see he had an aura of confidence about him. You could see he wanted the ball, and every time he got the ball, he was willing to take shots. He was getting them on target. He was driving at players. He played with more confidence in that first half than I'd seen him play with all season, and I thought he might, after seeing that first half, get a goal. He banged in 2 brilliant goals in the second half, and it's so good to see him do that. The first one's a belter, outside the box. We needed that bit of quality, bit of quality to break them down. And I said, as soon as we get that first goal, the floodgates will open. It'll be 3 or 4, but they were defending really well, Preston, putting in some good blocks, some good challenges. We needed that bit of quality, and it came from Son. He was playing with an aura of confidence all night. It's an absolute belter from outside the box into the bottom left hand corner, I should say. The keeper can do jack shit about it, and it's just a brilliant finish, an absolutely brilliant finish from Heung-min Son, and he does it again. You know, the second goal, brilliant back heel from Perisic through to Son, and it's a great finish. Loses his man with all the body weight and just slots it into the net. It's two brilliant finishes from Heung-min Son, and the third goal, Danjuma makes his debut and scores. Right place, right time. This guy was brilliant. He had a 20-minute cameo. He scored. He was constantly making good runs. And you can see he's got that winning mentality. We know that he's won the Europa League and, you know, had a real decent spell at Villarreal and in the Liga against the best teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid. But he came off the bench tonight, and he had an aura of confidence about him. He looked ready to go. He looked sharp on the ball. And he got a goal. And just the amount of good runs he was making. You could see when the likes of Bryan Hill and Sessegnon didn't pick him out with the runs he was making. He was fuming. But he gets his goal. And look, that goal was my favourite of the 3. Although Sonny scored 2 bangers, it was the build-up play. I think it's lovely from Bissouma, who I thought put in quite a decent performance. I don't think Bentancur was brilliant tonight, but I thought Bissouma sort of made up for that. I thought that was one of his best performances in a Spurs shirt. And I know, you know, they're not brilliant, Preston, but they are still a decent championship side, a mid-table championship side that is competitive. You know, and I thought he played very well today, Bissouma, but he gets the ball, you know, drives forward with it, it's tackled off him, and brilliant bit of play from Bryan Hill to nick it straight off him, drive, outside of the boot pass from Kulusevski, cuts inside, plays it into Danjuma, and it's just a clean finish, lovely, into the side netting, and he gets his first goal for Spurs in his first game in a 20-minute cameo. What could have the guy asked for, apart from that? You know, it was brilliant from Danjuma, and yeah, progressed to the 5th round of the FA Cup. I think that's massively important. We saw the scum go out last night, and look, let's be honest, Premier League, we're not winning that. We can try and get top 4, but we're not winning that. Champions League, of course we're in it. Of course we're going to be competitive. But are we going to be sustainable if we make it past Milan against the likes of Real Madrid, against the likes of, you know, even Man City in the Champions League, eager to make a statement, PSG? I don't think we're going to be able to. So I think the FA Cup really is our best chance of winning a trophy this season. And we needed a performance tonight that would bring the team some confidence, show the team that we could defend well. You know, Conte's been coming out recently saying we haven't defended well and he's never seen the team concede this many goals. And I wanted a convincing performance. I think we got all 3 of those. That's 2 clean sheets in a row now. 4 goals in 2 games. Things are slowly getting back on track. That'll most likely be very, you know, soonly ended as we do take on Manchester City. It is at home. And once again, I'm so tired about this one, you know. Of course, on the day I'll be cheering on Spurs, but it is one of those where if we lose to Man City, it isn't the worst result in the world when you consider they're going against Arsenal. But look, that's our next game. We look forward to that one next weekend. What more can you ask for today? Some really good performances in there today. Couple of bad ones. I think Sessegnon doesn't get the stick Royale does because he's homegrown. And I actually think Royale's better than him. I think Royale defensively is sound. I think going forward is crap. I think Sessegnon going forward is crap and defensively is crap. He brought nothing to the team today. He was slow, sloppy, didn't get balls in. Same with Perisic. I'll let Perisic off, but even since he joined us, he hasn't really been the player that we wanted him to be. I think both fullbacks were quite sloppy today, including Doherty as well. And yeah, there were a few sloppy performances, but there were also some good ones. Forster claimed everything. I thought Bissouma was better. Son was excellent man of the match. And Danjuma off the bench with a bit of magic. Big win tonight for Spurs. Big win in terms of the FA Cup. Let's just hope we can, if we don't win it, make it to a semi. Let's go to Wembley, man. Give these players a quality occasion. Keep running. At the end of the day, we're still in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. Fans have still got hope. And as long as fans have still got hope, it can still be a good season. We've still got belief in the team. And look, it was a very good win today. What more can I ask for? Leinster winning in the rugby. Dublin winning their first game in the Gaelic football season. Tottenham winning. And we've got a cracking boxing matchup for you boxing fans later as well. Anthony Yard versus Beterbiev. Followed up by the Royal Rumble, the only WWE pay-per-view that I do watch. Anyway, I'm digressing. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure, if you did enjoy the game tonight and this video, to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and tap the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time we do upload a video on the channel about Tottenham Hotspur. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte, we trust. Enoch and Levy out. Up the Spurs.